Good morning.
So very good morning to one and all. I hope we can start today, right? So we need little bit attention from you people because today's topic is little bit tricky one. So we are expecting your attention. So what we are going to do is we are going to study today is analysis and design of synchronous sequential circuits. Okay. So this topic you have to study for both synchronous circuits as well as asynchronous circuits, sequential circuits. So today we will see how can we implement, how can we design as per the instructions. Okay, that is just a user friendly thing. User have to define what is their requirement. So based on that you have to design, and also suppose if you get a circuit, how can you analyze the circuit? That also we are going to see today. That is our today's aim: analysis and design of synchronous sequential circuit. The topic is analysis and design of synchronous sequential circuit. So actually concerning to this portion, you may get a question like it's a part of theory question also you may get. You explain as a 2-mark question as well as an essay question like explain the analysis procedure of a synchronous sequential circuit, or explain the design of a synchronous sequential circuit. So what you have to do is you have there are some steps we have to follow for the analysis procedure as well as design procedure. So in that case, we have to, it is only 3 or 4 lines for the procedure, but when it is asked as a question in the essay, you have to explain the same thing with an example. Okay. So you can consider an example and you have to write it with the example. Sometimes you will directly get a question as a normal question, as a mathematical question you are getting. Sometimes it is asked as a explain that mode. So you have to keep in mind, you have to study at least one example in your mind. Then only you can write as a part of an essay question, right? Explain the analysis and the design. Like that also you will get. So we will see analysis and design of synchronous sequential circuit. So first we will see what is synchronous sequential circuit. Synchronous sequential So in the synchronous sequential circuit, actually in the counters also we have seen that what is synchronous and asynchronous. What is synchronous? Synchronous means we are giving clock signals to all the flip-flops at the same time, right? So that is the meaning. So synchronous circuit is nothing but you will get the output at the specified intervals, that is based on your clocked pulses, right? So, but what about the case of asynchronous signals? Only the first flip-flop will get the output. Sorry, clock signal. Only the first flip-flop will get the clock pulses, and the output of the first flip-flop will act as the clock of the second flip-flop. So what is happening? So whenever it has an input, at all those times it will get the output. Okay, it is not depending on the prescribed clock signal. But in the case of synchronous circuit, it is always giving output at the time of particular intervals, that is based on the clocked pulses, right? But in the case of asynchronous sequential circuit, you will get the output whenever it has an input. That is the difference between synchronous circuit and asynchronous circuit. So what this is, signals can affect the memory elements. Signals can affect the memory elements only in discrete interval of time. Okay, this is what is synchronous sequential circuit. So what is asynchronous? Asynchronous sequential circuit is nothing but changes in input signals can affect memory element. Memory element is nothing but your flip-flop. Okay, so changes in input signal can affect the memory element at any interval of time. That is the difference between synchronous sequential circuit as well as asynchronous sequential circuit. So the synchronous sequential circuit, you will get the output only the discrete interval of time. Okay, so it is based on the flow of the signal, you will get the output. But in the case of asynchronous sequential circuit, the flip-flop will give the output at any interval of time. So whenever the input signal is available at the input terminal, all those times it will produce the output. That is the meaning of asynchronous. Synchronous will produce the output only the prescribed interval of time, but in the asynchronous can produce the output at any time. Whenever it has an input, all those times it will give the corresponding output. That is what is synchronous sequential circuit and asynchronous sequential circuit. So then one more thing we have to see here. There is a model, synchronous sequential, both in synchronous sequential circuit and asynchronous sequential circuit. You have to study about the two models. So they are Moore model, Moore. First one is Moore, M-O-O-R-E, Moore model. Okay, Moore model or Moore circuit. Moore circuit. Second one is Mealy, M-E-A-L-Y, Mealy circuit. Mealy circuit or model. Moore model or and Mealy model. Moore, M-O-O-R-E, Moore model, and second one is Mealy model. Okay. So both the things will be a part of synchronous as well as asynchronous sequential circuit. But in your syllabus, actually it is given in the case of asynchronous sequential circuit. But it is common for both synchronous and asynchronous. Okay, so it is applicable for both the cases, synchronous as well as asynchronous. So we are studying this now. With the synchronous sequential circuit itself, we are studying Moore model as well as Mealy model. So we'll see what is Moore model and what is Mealy model. So first of all, I'm going to draw two circuits. Two models. I'm going to draw two models. This is synchronous sequential only. So we are connecting common clock pulses. This is common clock pulses we are connecting. This is an AND gate. It has an input as X and one more input which is connected from QB. Right. Then here also XB, that output comes from QA as well as X bar. Sorry, this is not X bar. You can put like this. This is X bar. Okay. Any circuit. This is just an example only. Okay. Then it has an output. Output is denoted as Y. the output as QB bar. It is depending on QB bar, and is an ANDed in the output of QB bar as well as QA bar. That is the output, your output Y. One more thing I am going to draw here. That is one more circuit. The same circuit with a slight difference. JA, KA, this is QA, QA bar, this is JB, KB, this is QB, QB bar. So the input will be same. This is connected from, this is X, this is QB, and it is clocked at the same time. This is clocked together. This is clock. Its output we are connecting to, and here also this is QA, and this one is X bar, and here it is Y. You are connecting. This is your output Y. QB bar is ANDed, QA bar is ANDed, and one more thing, that is nothing but XUR AND. Okay, these are the two circuits. So what is the difference you feel here? In the first case, the output is depending only on the present state of the flip-flop. Okay, this is your output, right? Y is your output. This Y is depending only on the present state of the flip-flop. QA bar, that is the present state of the flip-flop. QA bar as well as QB bar. These are the present state of the flip-flop. Okay, so the output is depending only on the present state of the flip-flop. That is known as, this is Moore model, M-O-O-R-E, Moore model. Okay, if your sequential, synchronous sequential or asynchronous sequential circuit, the output of the circuit which depends only on the present state of your flip-flop, then you can call it as a Moore model. Okay, is that okay? Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Yes, madam. It's clear. You can proceed.
Okay, okay. Okay, this is what is your Moore model. Second one is, you see here, all the things will be same. Okay, everything, all the circuit, you are using both the JK flip-flop, inputs of the JA, KA. Sorry, here it is JK. Here also, I forgot to draw this one. Okay, so in this case, what is happening in the output? Output is depending on present state of the flip-flop. Present state of the flip-flop, that is nothing but QA bar, QB bar, or it can be QA, QB. That is depending on your output parameter. Okay, so the output of the circuit is depending on the present state of the flip-flop as well as the input available. Okay, so in this case, it is depending on both the present state of the flip-flop as well as the input. Okay, so you can call it as a Mealy model. M-E-A-L-Y, Mealy model. Is that okay? Is that clear? You understood what is the difference between Moore and Mealy? Moore model and Mealy model. I suppose you people have to put something on the chat box.
Yes, madam. It's clear and they might have understood. I have also dropped the definition also. No issues. You can proceed.
Yeah, okay.
There is a
Okay,
response.
fine.
Yes, they understood.
Okay. Okay. So what is this? This is Moore model as well as Mealy model. So in the Moore model, you have only the present state of the flip-flop. You have two flip-flops and the output is depending only on the present state of the flip-flop. That is Moore model. But in the case of Mealy model, what is Mealy model? If it is depending on both present state of the flip-flop as well as the input which is available here. Here, what is the input here? This is X is your input. Okay. So X is also a part of your output. X or X bar. It can be anything. X or X bar can be. So here we are using X only. So it is depending on QB bar, QA bar as well as X. Okay. So that is known as milli model. You understood? So this is the definition of Moore model as well as milli model. Moore model means it is depending only on the present state of the flip-flop, and in the milli model it is depending on both the cases, present state of the flip-flop as well as the input which is available there. Okay, that is Moore model as well as milli model. I hope you understood what is Moore model as well as milli model. Am I right?
Yes, madam, you can proceed.
Okay, sir. So next thing is we are going to see the analysis of synchronous sequential circuit. First thing is analysis. Analysis of synchronous sequential circuit. The procedures, first point is determine flip-flop input and circuit output. Okay, determine the flip-flop input and circuit output. That is the first point. Second one is determine next state. Determine the next state equation. Determine the next state equation using characteristic equation of flip-flop. Determine the next state equation using characteristic equation of the flip-flop. Third one is derive state table. Derive state table. And the fourth one is derive state diagram. We'll see one by one. Okay. So these are the design procedure, analysis procedure. First thing is determine the flip-flop input and circuit output. Second point is determine the next state. Here flip-flop input and circuit output. And here it is you have to find out what is the next state from the characteristic equation. Then state table, you have to determine the state table and you have to determine the state diagram. These are the analysis procedures of synchronous sequential circuit. Determine flip-flop input and circuit output. Then the second point is determine next state equation. Then third point is derive state table. And fourth point is derive state diagram. Okay. So anybody is writing all those things?
Yes, ma'am, they are making a note of it.
Okay, then you write it. Then I'll.
Yeah, you just give them a minute for them to write it. Madam, we'll proceed.
Yeah, sure, sir. Okay. So, we'll do one example. So, you please listen here now. This is your question. Analyze the circuit. Analyze the circuit which is given here. BQ, this is clock pulse. Okay, this is the circuit. Here, this is a D flip-flop circuit. Okay, this is a D flip-flop, and Q is its output, D is your input. But how it is getting D? D is nothing but Q XOR P. Okay, that is your input function. So, what is your input function here? The first point is flip-flop input function. But there is no output here, right? It is not given any Y output here. So you have to see only the flip-flop input function. So flip-flop input function D, which is equal to, what is D here? Q XOR C, right? This is an XOR gate, right? This is an XOR gate. So what is D here? D is nothing but Q is the first input, Q XOR C. That is your flip-flop input function. So there is no Y output is connected here. So you need not to find out what is the output Y. So that we will see in the second example with an output. So here see flip-flop input function D is equal to Q XOR C. Then this is the first point. Then what is the second point? Derive next state equation, right? Derive the next state equation from the characteristic equation of the flip-flop. From the characteristic equation of the flip-flop. So actually, we will see what is the characteristic equation that you can refer also from your note. It is not given in the note. You can refer some textbook. You can see what is the characteristic equation for the each and every flip-flop. So here we are going to write the characteristic equation of D flip-flop, Q of T plus 1, T plus 1 or N plus 1, whatever it is the way you are given, notated. Okay, that is the next state. So here we are putting it as a Q of T plus 1, which is equal to D itself. Okay, what is the meaning of that? Next state will be D itself, right? So whatever be the input of D flip-flop, that is your output. Okay, it is not at all depending on the present state of the flip-flop. It will depending only on the what is the input there, right? So Q of T plus 1, next state will be D only, right? Next state is equal to D only, right? So what is D? This is your first expression. So this is your putting it here. D is nothing but Q XOR P. This is your C. Q of T plus 1 is nothing but D. This is the characteristic equation of the D flip-flop. This is the characteristic equation of D flip-flop, where what is D? D is nothing but Q XOR T. Q XOR T. That is your D. D is equal to Q XOR T. Right. So this is the second expression. Next, what you have to do? Next is you have to derive the state table. Next thing is state table. State table. So what you have to write it here? You have to write the present state, input, then next state, right? So present state is your Q, input is T, next state is Q of T plus 1. This way you can put it as. So present state can be, so what are the possible combinations? What are the possible combinations here? Present state can be 0 and input can be 0 or 1. 0, 0 or 1. Okay, that is the first case. present state is 0, you are considering input can be 0 or 1. Similar way, present state can be 1 and input can be 0 or 1. Okay, so these are the possible 4 combinations of this D flip-flop, right? This is the possible 4 combinations of the D flip-flop. So what is Q of T plus 1? Q of T plus 1 is equal to, what is Q of T plus 1? Q XOR T. Q XOR T. This is what is Q of T plus 1. Q XOR T. So what is the output here? 0, 0. 0 XOR 0. What is the output? What is the output of 0 XOR 0? What is the output of 0 XOR 0?
0, 0.
0. Yeah. This is 0. What is the output of 0 XOR 1? What is the output of 0 XOR 1?
1.
1. 1, 1, 0 it is 1, 1, 1 it is 0. Right. Now your state table is over. Okay. Now your state table is over. You have present state, you have input, and you have next state. Present state is Q, next input is T. So suppose if you are giving present state as 0, 0, input can be 0 or 1. That is the 2 combination. So you don't bother about anything. You can directly put it as what are the 4 combinations. You can easily write it as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is your 4 possible combinations. The only thing is you have to write it as Q and here it is T. So Q, this is actually, if you are considering your present state as 0, input can be 0 or 1, whatever be the input. Similar way, present state can be 1. If your present state is 1, input can be 0 or 1. Okay, that is the thing. So actually you can write it as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. That is in the same order only. Okay, so how we are writing the 2-bit binary number. That is in the same order, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now, the fourth point is we have to derive the state diagram. We have to derive the state diagram. Okay. So, how many states are here? There is only one flip-flop, right? So, how many states are available? 2 states, 0 and 1. There are only 2 states. First state is 0, second state is 1. Okay, you are marked in a circle. First state is 0, second state is 1. You are marked it in a circle, right? Now you see, suppose this is your present state, 0 and 1. You have 2 states. 0 is your one state and 1 is your second state. Now you see, your input is 0. When you are giving key input as 0, what is the next state? It will be in the 0 itself. Okay. This is your present state. If you are giving 0 as your input, what will be the next state? The next state is 0. So you start from here. So this is the present state and it will be back again in the 0 itself if you are giving input as 0. This is the diagram. Okay, you have 2 present states, that is 0 and 1. So you are marking 0 here and 1 here. Then when you are giving 0 as your input, what is the next state? Next state is 0 only. So this 0 represents the input and this arrow mark represents where it is going. If you are giving 0 input, it will be going to 0 only. That is the meaning. Okay. Then what about the second case? If it is present state is 0, if you are giving input as 1, it will be going to the next state 1. Okay, so you are starting from here and it is ending here. So when you are giving input as 1, it is going to the next state 1. Right? Is that okay? Then what is the third case? Now it is your state is 1. When you are giving input as 0, it is going to the next state 1. Okay, when you are giving your input as 1, it is going to the next state 1. Sorry, next state 0. When you are giving input 0, sorry, this is wrong. Excuse me. So present state is 1. When you are giving input as 0, the next state is 1 itself. Okay. So you can go like this. Present state is 1. When you are giving input 0, it will be again in 1 only. Right. Then your present state is 1. When you are giving input as 1, it is moving to 0. It is moving to 0. 1. This is the state diagram. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. I think we can proceed. There are responses on chat box. We'll proceed.
Do I need to repeat again?
Madam, we'll get into the next problem where we will find it. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay. This is your circuit. I think we can proceed. So what is your first step? You have to find out the flip-flop inputs as well as first point is flip-flop input and output. Okay. You have, because here there is a output function y, right? So you have to find out what are the flip-flop inputs and what is your output function y. So what are the flip-flop inputs? JA, KA, JB, KB, and output function is y. So you have to write what are the input function and output function. What is JA? What is JA? What is JA? What is the input function JA? What is the input function JA? What is the input function JA? So instead of QB, we can write it as B alone, because that's why we are marked it as a B only. Okay. So B is connected to JA. So what is JA? JA is nothing but B. Okay. Then what about KA? KA is connected to QB bar. QB bar is taken as B bar. So you can put it as B bar. Right. Then what about JB? What is JB? JB is A XOR X whole bar. Okay. That is JB is equal to A XOR X whole bar. This is JB. Right. This is XOR gate. Then it is noted here. So J XOR X A XOR X whole bar. Then what about KB? KB is also same. Right. A XOR X whole bar. JB is equal to, sorry, KB is also equal to A XOR X whole bar. Then what about Y? Y is equal to, here it is A XOR X and here it is B, right? So what about Y? A XOR X XOR B. A XOR X XOR B. That is your flip-flop input and output. That is your first step. Flip-flop input and output. Then now second step is you have to find out the characteristics equation, next state equation of the JK flip-flop. So the characteristic equation of the characteristics equation Q of T plus 1, which is equal to J A. This is J. Okay, I'll just put it as J Q bar plus K bar Q. This is the characteristic equation of the JK flip-flop. J Q bar plus K bar Q. That is the characteristic equation of the JK flip-flop. So we are going to write what about what the first thing is J Q T plus 1. Q of T plus 1, that is, this is your A flip-flop and this is your B flip-flop. Okay. So first you are going to write for A T plus 1. This is the characteristic equation of the first flip-flop A T plus 1. We are mentioning it as A T plus 1, which is equal to J A. QA is, you can put it as A bar plus A KA bar. Okay, this is what is the characteristic equation. A is nothing but QA. Here we are writing it as QA is equal to A and QB is represented as B. Okay. So JA A bar plus KA bar. So what is JA? JA is nothing but B A bar plus A. What is KA bar? KA bar is KA is B bar. So KA bar is B. Right. B A bar plus AB. Right. A is nothing but QA. KA is nothing but B bar. KA is equal to B bar. So KA bar is equal to B. So from here you can take B as common. Then A bar plus A. A bar plus A, which is equal to 1, which is equal to, answer is P. A of T plus 1. Next state expression of the first flip-flop A is equal to B. B is what? QB. Right. So that is the next state expression of your first flip-flop A. A T plus 1 is equal to B. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is the point clear? Clear?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. That is a response. You can proceed.
Yeah, okay, sure. Similarly, we have to see the next state expression for your second flip-flop. That is B. B flip-flop is B, you are representing it as B T plus 1, which is equal to JB B bar plus KB bar B. This is your second flip-flop, right? So what is JB? What is the expression for JB? JB is A XOR X bar B bar plus what is B KB bar? KB is equal to A XOR X whole bar. Okay, so KB bar is equal to A XOR X B, right? A XOR X B. So now this is in the form of A bar B bar, which is equal to in the form of A bar B bar plus AB. This is in the form of A bar B bar plus AB, right? So what is the expression for that? That is XNOR gate, right? XNOR. So you can write it as A XOR X XOR B whole bar, right? So actually the term was like A XOR X XNOR B. XNOR B you can replace with a whole bar XOR X, right? So that is A XOR X whole bar B. So this is the expression for next state expression for B T plus 1. This is the second next state expression for the second flip-flop B. Then first flip-flop was answer is B alone, and the second flip-flop is A XOR X XOR B whole bar. Then what? Y, you know, Y is nothing but A XOR X XOR B. This was the expression for Y. Okay. So now you find out the next state expression for flip-flop 1, 2, and also your output Y. What is the next step? We have to find out the state table. We have to define the state table. So I'll erase this portion. We have to find out the expression for state table. State table. State table, it has present state. Then what is the next thing? Input. Then next state. Then output. Okay, these are the present state, input, next state, output. Okay, so present state is A, B. That is your present state. A, B is your present state. Input is X. X is your input. Next state is A, T plus 1 and B, T plus 1. This is your next state. Output is Y. Right. So what is the expression of A, T plus 1? A, T plus 1 is equal to, what is A, T plus 1? A, T plus 1 is equal to B, and B, T plus 1 is equal to A XOR X XOR B whole bar. Then Y is equal to A XOR X XOR B. Okay, this is the expression. So A T plus 1 is equal to B, B T plus 1 is equal to A XOR X XOR B, and Y is equal to A XOR X XOR B. Here it is whole bar and this is Y. Okay. Now these are your inputs. You don't bother about all those things. What you have to do is, this is, you have a 3. All these things are your input side only. Present state and X is your input, is your inputs only, right? So what you have to do is, here it is 3 variables A, B, C. So you have to write all the possible combinations from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. That is the only thing you have to do, right? So all the possible combinations you do 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So that is the first set is over, right? How, if you consider present state as 0 and 0, input can be 0 or 1. That is the condition, right? Then 0, next one is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So the second case is over, right? Then next one will be 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Third case is over, right? Then 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Fourth case is over. So if you write in this order, it will automatically take all the possible conditions. Okay. First condition, you are considering A equal to 0, B equal to 0, and X can be, input can be 0 or 1. That is your first combination. Second combination, you consider A is equal to 0, but B is equal to 1. In those conditions also, you have two inputs 0 and 1. Then third condition, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0. In that case also, X is having 0 and 1. Then what about the fourth condition? Both the input present state are 1, but the input can be 0 or 1. So what is the output? What is this? So if you write, you only check what are the inputs in this side. You have two present state, okay, because two flip-flops were there and one input is also there. So you have to write all the possible combinations from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1 in the order. Okay, if you write it in the order, it will automatically come all the definitions. Okay, so you don't bother about the explanation 0. If it is 0, this is 1. You don't think much about that. Only thing you have to write the combination from 0, 0, 0 to 1. It will automatically arrange it in the same order. Okay. Now we are going to see what is AT plus 1. AT plus 1 is B itself. So you can directly write what is 0, 0 and 1 here. This is 1. This is 0. This is 0 and 1, 1. This is AT plus 1. AT plus 1 is nothing but B. So whatever data available in the B column, you have to write the same here in the AT plus 1. Okay. Then what about BT plus 1? BT plus 1 is nothing but A XOR X XOR B. Okay. A XOR X XOR B. XOR gate is at least one input is 1. You will get the output as 1, right? So if there are three cases are there, so whenever it is having even number of 1, it will produce, if in the case of XOR gate, if you have even number of 1s, it will produce the output as 0. If it is odd number of 1s, it will produce the output as 1. But here it is whole bar, okay? So what you are expecting, the ulta will happen, right? So if you have an odd number of 1s, it will produce 0 output, and if it have an even number of 1s, it will produce the 1 output. Okay, so that is what is here. You consider how many zeros are here. Only this is even number. There is 0, so answer will be, answer here it is 1, right? And here you consider odd number of 1s are there, so output will be 0. Here also odd number, output is 0, and here it is even number, output is 1. Here what about here? This is odd number, so 0. This is even number, so 1. This is even number, so 1. Here 3 ones are there, odd number, 0. This is only for your easily writing, okay? Otherwise you have to write it as A XOR B XOR. Suppose if you put all these answers here also, you will get the same thing only. So if multiple terms are comes here, if it has a 3, right? 3 terms are there, so odd number of 1s, it will produce output as 1, and even number of 1s, it will produce the output of 0. That is what A XOR B XOR X. But in the, this is the whole bar, so you are taking it in the ulta. Then what about Y? Y is nothing but B T plus 1 whole bar. Okay, so this is nothing but B T plus 1 whole bar. So you are directly taking complementary from here. 1 0 1. This is 1 0. This is 1. This is 0. This is 0. This is 1. Okay. So your state table is over. Is that okay? State table clear? State table clear? Is it clear? State table.
Yes, madam.
Okay, sir. I think they are studying DBMS, sir.
No, there are answers coming in. Sanmadi and Serumadan have replied yes.
Okay. Then fine. Okay. Well, what is the next step? We have to draw the state diagram. We have to draw the state diagram. So how many states are available here? How many present states? How many states are available here? So somebody please respond. How many states are available here? How many states are available here? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Okay. These are the 4 states available. Is that okay? 4 states. Yeah, very
4
good.
states.
So there are 4 states. You are writing this is 0, 0 is 1 state. Then this is our state output of A flip flop. This is output of B flip flop. Okay. Then next state is 0, 1. Then third state is 1, 0. And fourth state is 1, 1. These are the 4 states available for your cases. This is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Now, what we are going to do is, suppose if you are giving input as 0 to the 0, 0 state, it will move to the state 0, 1 with an output 0. That is the meaning. Okay. If you give this is your present state 0, 0. Whenever you are giving an input 0, it will be moved to the next state 0, 1. It will be moved to the next state 0, 1 with an output 0. So when you are giving 0, 0, it is, if you are giving an output as input as 0, it is moved to the next state 0, 1 with an output 0. This is X. X is your input and the hash 0. The second 0 represents your output. Okay, second 0 represents your output. First 0 represents your input. So what is the meaning? If you are giving X equal to 0 to input as 0 to the 0, 0 present state, it will be moved to the next state 0, 1 with an output 0. See, what is output here? Output is equal to 0, right? So, what is the second step? 0, 0 is a present state. If you are giving input as 1, it will be moved to the next state also 0, 0 only with an output 1, right? So, you can draw it like this. If you are giving input as 1, it will be moving to the next state as 0, 0 only with an output 1, with an output 1. Is that okay? Then what about 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1? If you are giving input as 0, it will be moved to the next state 1, 0 with an output 1. Okay, when 0, 1, if you are giving an input as 0, it will be moved to 1, 0 with an output 1. With an output 1. Then what is the second case? 0, 1. If you are giving 1, it will be moved to 1, 1 with an output 0. 0, 1. If you are giving 1, it will be moved to 1, 1 with an output 1. Right. Then what is the third case? 1, 0. If you are giving 0,
Madam. From 0, 1 with an input 1, it moves to 1, 1 with an output 0.
Oh, this is output is 0. Okay, fine. Okay, sir. Thank you. Output is 0. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Output is 0. Right. Okay. So next is 1, 0. 1, 0. If you are giving an input 0, it will move to 0, 0 with an output 1. So 1, 0. If you are giving input 0, it will move to 0, 0 with an output 1. 1, 0. It will be moved to 0, 0 with the input as 0 and output as 1. Okay. Is that okay? Is that clear? 1, 0. when you are giving input as 0, it will be moved to 0, 0 with an output 1. Then what about the second case? If you are giving 1, it will be moved to 0, 1 with an output 0. 1, 0, if you are giving 0 input, if you are giving 0 input, it will be moved to 0, 1 with an output as 0, with an output as 0. So this is 1. If you are giving it as 1, if you are giving input as 1, it will be moved to 0, 1 with an output 0. Right. Then the second, the last one, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 1, it will be again here 0. Output is also 0. Okay. This is output is also 0. Then what about the last one? 1, 1, input 1. Next state is 1, 0. Next state is 1, 0. So it will come to here. It will come to here. So next state is 1. Input is 1. Output as 1. Input is 1. Output as 1. This is the state diagram. Is that clear? State diagram is clear? Is it clear? I think we expect some more answers, replies. Okay, fine. Okay. I think they also want to finish it off as soon as possible. I thought so. There is no repeat. So this is what is the analysis. Okay, this is your state diagram. So from the diagram, you will get a circuit diagram. So from the analysis, you have to come to the state diagram. That is the analysis part. Now we are going to see the design part. Design, what is design is doing? It will do the exactly opposite of that. Okay, it will do the exactly opposite. What you are getting, you will get the state diagram. Then you have to go back. You have to go back to your original circuit diagram. That is the design, right? So the design procedures, first point is obtain state table, obtain state table from state diagram, obtain state table from state diagram. Then the second point is determine the number of flip-flop required. Determine the number of flip-flop required. Then third point is derive flip-flop input and output from state table. Then fourth point is obtain flip-flop input function using K-map. And the first point is draw the logic diagram. Draw the logic diagram. Draw the logic diagram. Okay, these are the design procedures of a synchronous sequential circuit. So first thing is obtain state table from the state diagram. Second one is determine the number of flip-flop actually required. Third point is derive the flip-flop input and output from the state table. Fourth point is obtain flip-flop input function using K-map. draw the logic diagram. Last point is draw the logic diagram. You may copy it down and we'll proceed with an example. Shall we proceed?
Yes, madam. We will. We'll proceed, madam.
Okay, sir. So your first question is design the synchronous sequential circuit using D flip-flop for the state diagram given below. That is your question. Design the synchronous sequential circuit. Design the synchronous sequential circuit using D flip-flop for the state diagram given below. So this is the diagram. This is 1. This is 0. Here it is 1. This is 0. This is also 1. This is 0. Okay, so here only input is given, so there is no output function. Okay, if x bar y is there, then only output function is available. Here no output function is available, only input function is available. So first step is we are going to know the first step is state table. State table, present state, input, next state, because here there is no output function is there, so you don't need not to put the output function. So present state you can put it as q, input is you can represent it as x, next state you can represent as qt plus 1. Okay, so you consider the first state from 0. If the input is 0, it will be again back in 0, right? That is the next state. So again your present state is 0, your input is 1, it will be moving to 1. The next state is 1. Then from here, so present state is 1. If it is 0, it will be in 1 again. Right? Then the present state is 1. If your input is 1, it will be moved to 0. This is the state table. Okay. From this diagram, you have to write the state table. So we have two states, 0 and 1. You are arranging it in the order. State is equal to 0. X can be 0 or 1. Then state is equal to 1. X can be 0 or 1. Okay. This way you arrange and you find out the next state also from this diagram. So what you have to do is, so how many states? For second point is you have to find out the number of flip-flops, right? You have to find out the number of flip-flops. What is the expression? 2 raised to n greater than or is equal to capital N. So n is nothing but the number of states. How many states are there? 2 raised to n greater than or equal to 2. So n is equal to 1. So you require only one flip-flop. So what is the next step? You have to find out the input of D. Okay, what is they are asking? They are asking about using a D flip-flop. You have to design the circuit using D flip-flop. So what we are going to do here, third step, this is present state. So the third step is find out flip-flop input. Okay. So again, you have to find out the flip-flop input for flip-flop input. Input is D. Okay. Flip-flop input is D. You are going to find it out. So this is the third step only. You do not draw it like a second step, first step. This is the third step. So find out the flip-flop input. So what about the flip-flop input? So whatever be the next state, that is the flip-flop input, right? So whatever be you are giving as a D is input, then you will get the flip-flop next state will be the same. Okay. So Q T plus 1 and D will be same. So you can write it as 0. This is 1, 1, 0. This is your flip-flop input. So next fourth step is you are design the same using K-map. You are going to find out the expression using K-map. This is Q, this is T, this is T bar T, and this is Q bar Q. So 0, 1, 1, 0, right? So how can you write this one? Which is equal to Q T bar plus Q bar T, which is equal to Q XOR T. This is the expression for the input, flip-flop input. This is the expression for flip-flop input, Q XOR T. Now you are going to draw the diagram. You are using a D flip-flop. This is D flip-flop. This is Q bar. It has a clocked input, clocked pulse. Then you have two input. Sorry, here okay, this is, you can put it as X only. Okay, because we have considered it as an X only. This is X, this is Q X bar, this is Q X, Q XOR X. Okay, Q XOR X. So you consider this is an XOR gate. This is X and Q. Right, this is the circuit diagram. This is your circuit diagram. Is that okay? Is that clear? So in the analysis part, from the circuit diagram, we came across the state diagram. Okay, but here what you have to do is you are taking from the diagram, you are coming back to the design of the circuit. Okay, you are coming back to the circuit diagram. That is design. In analysis part, circuit diagram will be given, and in the design part, they are giving the state diagram. Okay, that is the difference. Once you have to come from circuit diagram to the state diagram, and in the case of design part, from state diagram to, you have to come back to the circuit diagram. Is that clear? Any doubt in this one, in this question?
I don't think they will have any doubt here in this case. The only problem where I just got stuck is the user letter T on the fourth step.
No, actually that is we consider as X only.
X only. So it is good that we use the input variable as X rather than as T. If we use T,
yeah, because
then
actually the first circuit diagram was in my mind, so I used the term T.
Okay.
But here in the state diagram we represent it as X only, no? So we have to change that is an X only.
That way it will be clear, madam. No issues. We can proceed.
I think Guru, at least one, if I get a 1, yes, we can proceed. No response till now.
So they might be copying this. give them some time for copying. Right? They might be taking notes. Guys, once when you have taken down, just drop a message in the chat box for us to proceed. Shall we proceed? Madam, we'll proceed, I suppose.
I think
Yes.
they are deep into
Yeah,
DBMS.
they are giving the answers. Yes. You can.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
We have
Thank you so much.
Muthukumar, Sarada, Sambi, Selmaran. Thank you, guys. The pause was the time when they have taken time to copy down what you have written on the board, madam. You should not misunderstand us.
Okay, sir. But anyway, one thing is good. They are done well, good in the examination. That is fine. So your second question is, this is your second question. Okay, this is the second question. 0, 0, there are 4 states, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. This is your second question. We'll see how can we write the state table. First thing is state table. So what are the parameters here? Present state. Then what is the next thing? Input. Then next state, and output. Okay. So present state we are representing it as A, D, input as X. Next state is A T plus 1, D T plus 1, output is Y. Okay, because this is X bar Y format, so definitely output will be there. So there are possible combinations 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1. This is 1, then 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. This is the second combination. Then 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. This is the third combination. Then 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. This is the fourth combination. Now we will see what is AT plus 1 and what is DT plus 1 for 0, 0, 0. 0, 0. If it is giving 0, it will move to 0, 1 with an output 0. It is moving to 0, 1 with an output 0. Then what about 0, 0, 1? 0, 0, 1. It will be in 0, 0 with an output 1. Okay, with an output 1. Then 0, 1. It is moving to 1, 0 with an input 0, output 1. It is moving to 1, 0 with an output 1. Then 0, 1 to 1. 0, 1, 0, 1 to 1. 0, 1 to 1, it is moving to 1, 1 with an output 0. It is moving to output 1, 1 with an output 0. With an output 0. Right. Then 1, 0. 1, 0 is moving to 0, 0 with an output 1. 1, 0 is moving to 0, 0 with an output 1. Then 1, 0 is moving to 0, 1 with an output 0. 1, 0 is moving to 0, 1 with an output 0. Then last one is 1, 1. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So this is 0, 0, output 0. Then 1, 1 is moving to 1, 0 with an output 1. It is moving to 1, 0 with an output 1. Is that correct? B. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 1, 0 will be 1, 1 only, no? 1, 1, 0 will be 1, 1, right? it is 0, then it will be 1 1 only. Right. So is that clear? Is that okay? Yeah, it's fine. So what is the second step? Second step is you have to find out the number of flip-flops. So how many states are there? 4 states. Capital N is equal to 4. 2 raised to n greater than or is equal to 4. So n is equal to 2. You require only 2 flip-flops. Right? That is the second step. You require number of flip-flops as 2. Okay, you require only 2 flip-flops. So what is the third step? Third step, you have to find out the flip-flop input, right? Flip-flop input. So you are design the same using a JK flip-flop. This is the flip-flop input. You are design the same using JK flip-flop. So JK flip-flop, you have what you want, JA, KA required and JB, KB is required. JA, and JB, KB. So how to take that one? For JA, KA, you have to check what is A and what is AT plus 1. And JB, KB, you have to check what is B and what is B, T plus 1. I think you know all those things. I'm just going to write it out. This is 0x, 1x. This is 0x, 0x. This is 1x, x1. This is 1x, x0. Here it is x1, 0x, x1, 1x. This is x0, x0. Here it is x0, x1. Okay. So this is the thing. I think you know already that you can easily write from the expressions. You can easily draw. You can easily write the flip-flop input JA and KA, JK flip-flop. Then next fourth point is you are going to find out the flip-flop input using K-map. Okay, that is your fourth point. You are going to find out the flip-flop input using K-map. So first one is JA. You are going to see what is A, B, X. B bar, X bar, B bar, X, BX, BX bar, A bar, A. So you can put it as 0, 0, 1, 1, then X, 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 X. So what is JA? JA is equal to B. Okay, JA is equal to B. Then what is the second one? AB. For KA, this is A, BX. I'll put it as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So what is KA? X, 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 then 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. What is KA? KA is equal to, what is common here? This is B bar, X bar. This is B bar, X. So what is common here? B bar. This is equal to KA is equal to B bar. So similar way, you are going to see what is JB, KB. This is A, BX, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So it is 1, 0, XX, 1, 0, XX, then 0, 1, XX, 0, 1, XX. Right? So how to draw this one? This is one pair and this is another pair. So JB is equal to, what is common here? A bar. This is A bar X bar. A bar X bar plus, here it is A X. AX, which is equal to A XOR X whole bar. Okay, that is nothing but A XOR X. We are putting it as A XOR X whole bar. Then what about KB? What about KB? A, B, X, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. What is KB? XX, X, X, 0, 1, then XX, 1, 0. XX, 1, sorry, XX, 1, 0. Okay. This also KB is equal to X, X of X. Then the last one is you have to find out the answer for Y. A, B, X, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So X, X, Y is equal to 0, 1, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 0. Then Y is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0. 1, 0, 1, 0. So Y is equal to A XOR X XOR B, or A XOR B XOR. Anyway, you can put it as A XOR B XOR X. That is the output of Y. Okay. Now the last step is we are going to draw the circuit diagram. Last step is we are going to draw the circuit diagram. We got all the input. Okay. We are going to draw the circuit diagram as. So how many flip-flops are required? 2 flip-flops. This is first one and this is your second one. Here it is JA, KA, this is QA, QA bar, this is JB, KB, and this is QB, QB bar. It is pulsed together. Okay, same clock pulse is given, clock pulse is given. Then what is JA? JA is equal to B. B is nothing but QB. JA is equal to B, right? It's connected. Then what is KA? KA is equal to this B and this is B bar. It's connected to KA, right? It's connected to KA. Then what is JB? JB is A XOR X. A XOR X. So we are putting an XOR gate. This is A. Right? This is A. QA is nothing but A. This is A X. A XOR X whole bar. So it is connected JB. Right? The same thing, you are connected to B. KB also the same thing. Then what about Y? Y is this is A XOR X. So you are connecting Y from B from here. This is B. This is your output Y. Is equal to A XOR X XOR B. This is the circuit diagram. This is your A flip-flop. This is your B flip-flop. Okay. So you got the same thing. What you were doing in the analysis part, right? So from the analysis part, actually, this circuit diagram was given. From this, you obtain the state diagram. But here, the state diagram is given. From that, you obtain the circuit diagram. So in this case, actually, you may get directly like you have to draw the state diagram from the state table, or their state table is given and the question was asked to find out this, draw this state diagram. So all these type of questions you may get. Okay, it is not necessary to be the complete one, design and analysis. You may get in between those type of questions also. They will give the state diagram, they and ask to draw, derive the state table. So part of the design analysis part also you may get. So you have to be familiar with the state diagram and state table. I hope it's clear.
Yes, madam.
Anywhere left the meeting. Yeah?
It's no. It's clear, madam. No issues.
It's clear only, no?
Yes. You have solved the two problems in analysis of synchronous and two problems in the
Yeah, and
design
two
of
problems
synchronous.
in the design also.
Design part.
Both
Yes.
are, yeah, because we consider the same example for both analysis and design.
True.
So I think it will be more clear to you. So whatever be the things, it will be the same. Okay. So that's why we take the same example for both analysis and design part.
Okay.
I hope it's clear.
Yes. So moreover, it's time 10:59. So
Yeah, sure.
we just plan off wind up the session. Uh,
Sure,
regarding
sure.
regarding the NPTEL, you can just brief them, and regarding then who and all have registered, we have to get to know about that. Those who have registered.
Okay, I have the details with those who have sent the mail to me. If anyone else also submitted or registered, please let me know. Because anyway, we will share the assignment. It's not a
Okay.
problem. You can also try for that. Okay, it is not necessary to get answers from us. You can try, and if you can ask doubts, you will not. You are not asking any doubts. That is the only
Okay.
problem we face. I think we don't want to speak alone, sir. Actually, they are in a
Yes.
hurry to study something.
Okay. Fine. Okay, we'll see on the next week, right? Till then, bye bye.
Timetable is not known.
So we'll get to know about that tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Take care.
Okay. Bye.
Just stop the recording. It's in